Welcome to the Chrissy, Sam and Brownie podcast.
We've got a special treat for you today. The great Nath Valvo from the current Just for Laughs Festival
in Melbourne. 3 nights only.
Yeah.
Come along.
Get
Tickets on sale now.
You were strong on the show, friend.
Thank you. Dino gives me a scorecard every time I do fill in for the pain.
Nine.
Yeah, you should. It's a nice day, but that's not the tone of the messages when I don't arrive awake.
He got COVID during the comedy festival. You got to hear about it. That's coming up.
I was wondering why he's working today.
We
Got bills to pay.
We talk about Dickhead of the Week, of which you are not.
No.
Nath Valvo.
Sure about that.
We do some tidbits. We go through Brownie's bulletin, which is absolutely hard hitting.
And a DJ who's mates with Calvin Harris, who snuck into the box at the Super Bowl with Brownie, came on, and that was my favourite part of the show.
Can I just say, sort of jump in here, it's not my podcast, but DJ Generik
Yes.
did actually drop, I think, one of the biggest names I've ever heard dropped on this show.
My
agree.
God.
Yes,
agree.
he did too.
And danced with said name.
Don't miss this story.
He also dropped his own name as well.
He did? That'll make sense. Enjoy the
That's why
podcast.
you get paid the big bucks, Brownie.
Chrissy, Sam and Brownie.
The podcast.
Good morning, Melbourne. Welcome to your Friday.
Absolutely, Swanee. It's great to be here. Went out for dinner with my dear mother last night. She was in town.
How's Mirza?
Mares, she was good because I went in there to have dinner with her and my sister.
Where did you go?
We went to Chiconi's.
Oh,
Which is
fancy.
beautiful. Italian fancy. How good is it?
Oh, boy.
It's magnificent.
I've never been. Where is it exactly?
Top end of Flinders Lane.
Yeah.
Oh,
And underneath us, the front of a store, like New York style.
amazing.
And guess what?
Yes.
The best part is there's a loading zone park right out the front. And when you drive a Hilux, Christine Swan,
You're king of the road.
king of the road.
You honestly parked outside of the loading.
Absolutely.
And no dramas.
Mate, I could see Mirza and my sister Gabs from the Hilux looking down through the window into Chiconi's.
Yeah.
And how good is this? This is how we do it in style.
Classic.
And no issue with the parking fine,
No.
Swanee, because you're driving a Hilux.
I don't know if that's an actual rule, but I love it for you.
A couple of bits of wood in the back. That's all you need, Swanee.
Is it?
Absolutely.
Is it?
Apparently.
And to make it even better, I pulled the credit card out and I said, your money's no good here. Dad's shouting tonight. In absence.
In absentia.
Absentia. So,
Did you
anyway,
try and pay? Because at least once.
I offered.
Pushed back.
It was a meek offer. Especially the way Mares was getting through the menu.
Meek
God
and
almighty,
mild.
she was ordering all the top end gear.
Good on her. God, I love knowing that she's having a good time. She's absolutely
It's good.
earned it. We've got a huge show for you. Normally Dave O'Neill is in, but he's unwell today. So we've got the great Nath Valvo.
Yeah, funny bugger.
He is a funny bugger. I can't wait to do the show with him.
Later, you're going to take us through Dennis Walter. You were on 3AW last night.
Yeah, just a little bit at the end. It was just a little sweet one for you right there.
But next, I saw Kate Sobrano perform live yesterday, and I'm forever changed.
Chrissy, Sam and Brownie.
Nothing beats a cozy winter getaway.
Or escaping to a tropical paradise.
Whatif.com helps you make up for getaways you've missed.
Plan and book everything travel all in one place. Jump online or the What If app. What If? It's Aussie for travel.
Good morning, Melbourne. Chrissy, Sam and Brownie on Nova 100. Get on a holiday. What if it? It's Aussie for travel.
Yesterday, the Sony Foundation, which raises funds to support young people with cancer under the banner of UCAN, hosted their what used to be annual fundraising event, but it's been off the cards, obviously, for the last 3 years. So it was wonderful to be back and to be invited. I went with Hollywood Jack and we hosted the opening segment, it turned out, Jack. We were very, very honoured
on
to
the
do
red
so.
carpet as well, Christine, before you hosted the first segment.
Oh.
In the Herald Sun.
Give us a look,
It's a
John.
lovely photo
I
there.
haven't seen
Could be
that.
a Tiger King about you there, Christine.
What a gorgeous dress, huh?
Absolutely. What a ripping dress.
It was beautiful, and it was lovely to be there. It was a beautiful vibe, and it was just good to see some old friends and stuff, you know, that you haven't seen. But so
Older crowd?
older crowd, yes,
Older crowd.
yeah,
A lot of suits.
a lot of suits, yeah, a lot of sort of movers and shakers in the business world, wouldn't you say, Hollywood Jack? Yeah.
Jackie would have been doing his
CEOs and that sort of thing, which is, can be intimidating. But to balance it out was the genius, of course, of some Sony artists, chief among them, the great Kate Sobrano.
Whoa.
Now, this woman, we got to introduce her, which was an honour in itself. But my God, she's unbelievable. And when you see someone with such an unbelievable gift like she has, you just think, some people are born with magic in them. I had the same moment when I saw Robbie Williams.
Oh, yeah?
And, you know, we all make an effort to go, everyone's the same. We're all, average people and we're just like everyone else. Some people are not like everyone else.
That's not true.
It is absolutely not true. And when you see...
Martin Pike.
Like Pikey, for
Absolutely.
example.
Well, he
was born with magic in him.
4 premierships.
He's 4. The rest of us are 3.
That's right.
So he's better.
That's right. Some people are just born sprinkled with magic. And Kate Sobrano sang this song, a few, but this one.
I love this song.
She's up there in this magnificent dress. Her band look like something from the 70s.
Yeah.
They're all girls, a female bass guitarist, a female drummer, female lead guitarist.
Don't you reckon, because I've seen her live recently, Swanee, she's like a good witch? Like there's
There's
something mystical.
Yeah,
there's magic.
I agree with that.
Mate.
There's magic in her. And as I was listening, and I've never seen her perform live, and I was delirious because also I've missed live music for the last few years. So every time I hear a band, and you will probably be nodding in agreement, when you hear a band, something happens to you like, oh, that's right. I love this.
Oh, yeah. I got that when Johnny Stevens was singing at Warnie's Memorial. Remember that when he popped out in front of us? Thought, geez, we haven't seen this for 3 years.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, I love this. My body reacts to this. And I was just blissing out. And I remembered, I'm listening to this song thinking, God, I remember clearly being about 16 or 17.
Used to carve them away behind the garden shed.
Listen. I mean,
How good.
unbelievable. I remember being on a rooftop in Tokyo. I was on a holiday when I was 16. And I had my Walkman in. I was by myself. And I remember singing this song at the top of my lungs, and I felt like something shifted in me at that stage.
That's magic.
The first time I'd been away overseas, and I was just feeling like, oh, I'm the boss of my life. I can do whatever I bloody like.
You ever told Kate that?
I texted her and I said to her, I was listening to your song and I remembered clearly that moment, and something really shifted in me on that rooftop in Tokyo.
Absolutely.
And I became the boss of my life, and she was like, oh my God, I'm so glad I was part of that
She would
moment.
have loved that song.
And then I said, let's get a coffee and go walking.
Yes.
And she said,
Yes.
I would love that. Yes.
Do you reckon it's a real yes?
Yeah, I reckon it is.
Yes!
I'll keep you posted. Imagine me and Kate Sobrano walking. Imagine what the joy I'm going to have in that moment.
They're a talented family because her brother is Phil Sobrano.
Yes.
Isn't he?
Yes, he is.
He's the leader of the band on our show on a Saturday night, Best on Ground.
Yes, he is.
He's a beauty.
With the great Russell Robertson.
Yeah, absolutely.
On vocals.
No, Ray, he carries Rusty.
Does he?
He carries Rusty.
Yeah.
Phil's the king.
Well, it was a magical night. And if you want to get on board, here is a way that you can help kids with cancer.
Yeah.
The sort of the push yesterday was about kids in regional areas that have to come into Melbourne for treatment. And sometimes it's just completely unworkable and so expensive. But, of course, you have to do it if you want to stay alive. So you can have got a subsidiary called You Can Stay.
Oh, yeah.
And if you want to get on board, 100% of proceeds from these gorgeous pyjamas at Cotton On go to this fundraiser. And I think they're about $100.
Yep.
But if you Google Cotton On, You Can Stay, you'll find these gorgeous pyjamas, and they're in themes of Slash, Foo Fighters, and Amy Shark.
Oh, sick.
So they're
tough.
really, really cool. And I'm going to get on and get some for my kids
some
and me
for the kids,
today.
for sure.
Yeah.
You Can Stay, Cotton On, Google it, buy
Yeah,
'em.
Google it,
What's that
buy 'em.
song again, Dana?
Which one? From Kate?
Yes.
Whoa, something's happening, Jonathan.
I could make love to that song.
Oh.
Well,
It's magnificent. isn't it?
whoever was with you would have to be brave. That's for sure.
This is the Chrissy, Sam and Brownie podcast.
The home your queen.
Wow.
Normally Mount does this, but he's not here, so I'm the voiceover boy. Today, Swanee, you're going to play for the great Sarah in Frankston. Sarah in Frankston, how the hell are you?
Good, my dears. How is everyone this morning?
Good hand meat, Sarah.
Handmade, Sarah.
Oh,
Hand meat.
but
Michael in Bannockburn. Jonathan's playing for you, old boy.
Michael!
Morning, gang!
How are you, beautiful?
I am flying, Chrissy. How are you? I love everything you're on, by the way. You're looking amazing. The project's so much better with you on it.
Thanks,
you
man.
are killing it.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, dog.
We've got one viewer. That's great.
Hope Carrie didn't hear that. Hey, Michael, how's the servo going on the corner there just before you cross the railway line at Bannockburn?
Oh, they're all right. They're still overpriced, and all their potato cakes are dried out, so they are flying.
What?
Sorry, any old potato cake is the best potato cake, dry or not.
Let's do it.
Hey, Michael in Bannockburn, can you ask what can we win today?
What can we win today on Nova?
Well, numbnuts, an air fryer. Sunbeams.
Amazing.
Yeah, the multifunctional oven air fryer. Enjoy the convenience of a bench top oven and the speed of an air fryer with Sunbeam's multifunction air fryer. Buzz check. Yes, mate.
Juggernaut.
I love that energy.
Chrissy's
Really?
one.
Good luck, everyone. What is the name of the boy who was spear tackled by Scott?
Juggernaut. Luca.
Correct, John.
Thank you.
The Wiener Schnitzel originated from...
Juggernaut. We didn't go for Austria.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
A lesser person would have said Germany.
Not smart.
Name 3 Gold Logie nominees.
Juggernaut.
Oh, my God, I'm so slow.
3 gold Logie. Carl Stefanovic.
Yes.
I'm going to go with not Sam Payne, Julia Morris.
Yes.
And Sonia Kruger.
You're one off the win already, Swan.
Come
you
on.
gonna wake
What
up?
am I doing?
Chrissy's one.
Does work.
Working?
Yeah, it's
Come
working.
on, fire up.
What is the biggest country in the world?
Juggernaut. Biggest country in the world by land mass
Yeah.
is Russia. Thank you.
Oh, my God, Sarah. I'm so
I've done it, Vicky.
I didn't even turn up.
Brilliant.
Sarah, but good news for you, Michael. You've got yourself an amazing air fryer.
Pretty cool,
That's
Michael.
amazing.
Love
Well
you,
done,
Vic.
Brownie.
Thank you, mate.
Sarah, you could win 10K a day in May. Sorry about that performance, Sarah.
I'm sorry, Sarah.
That's okay. I still love Chrissy.
Thank you, Sarah.
I wouldn't after that, Sarah.
Ever wondered what happens in the studio? Check out Chrissy, Sam and Brownie on Instagram.
It's Chrissy, Sam and Brownie on Nova 100. Time for...
You are the dickhead of the week.
Oh, yeah.
Sad day today. My personal assistant, Victoria, is leaving the company. I know, man. Leaving the building. So she's done an amazing job
How
over a
long-
number of years and a couple of stints here at Nova.
Yes, she's been with us for 5 years, but before that...
That's right. I
She
mean,
started on reception back in the
Receptionist.
day. Like in 2010 or
Did
something.
she?
Yeah, 2011, 2012.
there's not a job that hasn't been done by Victoria in this building over the last about 15 years.
Yep.
Including being my personal assistant for the
Yeah.
last 5 years. So it's a very
this
sad
is
day.
a role that she never actually accepted.
That's right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
she willingly agreed.
Did she?
And she went along with it in the last 5 years. She's been magnificent. So we've given her various send-offs, different shows of appreciation. Well, our boy Brodie, one of our producers, old Knucklehead Bros, he went with this, a poem to Victoria on the way out the door.
Wait, so you're all in the office, and did you know this was coming?
I did not know this was coming, and this was his heartfelt poem and show of appreciation to Victoria for her services she's giving and for her friendship she has given to Brodie.
Oh, dear God.
You are leaving, Vic. In tribute, I have written you a poem. It's titled Vic. Vic, it's time for you to go and escort like a pro. You were my friend,
was a nervous
but
laugh.
it has come to an end. I wish you the best. It's like a baby chick is fleeing the nest. Good luck in life. One day you'll steal a husband from a wife.
That's really nice.
That was nervous laughter because she felt bad.
Yeah.
She felt
yeah.
uncomfortable. And
He's a very strange man.
he's a strange
Brodie.
man, and the fact that he has also not turned up to work today.
Interesting.
Victoria's last day, he's called in sick. I'm going to title him this week's Dickhead of the Week.
Wow.
Swanee.
You are the dickhead of the week.
Brodie.
I just thought she deserved better than an inappropriate poem like that. She's giving a lot to this company. She's giving a lot to Brodie.
I agree.
Brodie's my dickhead of the week. Give me a call, 13 24 10. I'm sure you've come across a dickhead of the week. Come on here.
I
Got
saw
plenty
a
of
road
prizes.
rage. I saw a road rage incident on the corner of Swan Street and Church Street.
Yes.
And a guy a woman actually got out of her car and she was going, "What are you doing? Are you know, you lost your mind?" Never get out of the car, please, for God's sake.
Unless you bring it.
And then the guy in front of her was crawling, so she couldn't get around. They're both dickheads of the week.
Wow. What's your nomination? You're going to tell us who and why. We've got lots of prizes. Dickhead of the week. Yes, our favourite new segment that Jonathan devised.
Jonathan. Well, you might be a dickhead after that pronunciation, but our man Brodie, he's dickhead of the week this week because of, not turning up to work for starters on Victoria's last day and reading her a very inappropriate poem.
Subpar.
Which didn't symbolise the hard work she's done at this company for the best part of half a decade.
Garbage.
Jesse, who's your dickhead of the week?
I don't know the name. He's my client, and I run a cafe in Somerville. He came here. He asked me. I want the long black coffee where no one can go wrong. Mm-hmm. And he just took the coffee. He said, the coffee is salty. And I said, all right, do you want me to make a new one? I remade it. He took home. He called me from home that I didn't like the coffee and I want my money back.
Oh,
what? For a long black?
Wow.
And I don't know how far he lives, but he came and he collected his $4 back.
What?
What a dickhead.
I mean,
how can he have salty black coffee?
Black
coffees?
I reckon he's got COVID and his taste buds are on the fritz, Jesse.
I mean, look.
I think so, because no one is there who comes and then they don't like coffee. They always appreciate my coffee.
Imagine being that miserable. Imagine being a person that is that miserable.
Oh, Jesse, you're doing God's work behind the barista.
You are,
machine.
Jesse, and you find out his name and maybe just text it to our producers, because I'm going to out this man on air for not only being a dickhead, but being one of the world's great tight asses.
Yes, John. Jesse, you've also won. Let me find something good for you because you sound like the sweetest person that ever lived. You're going to the Van Gogh exhibition at the Loom, an epic adventure into art. Book now at theloom.com.au. Mel in Knoxville.
Hi, how you going?
Good, Melly. Who's the dickhead of the week?
A fellow driver. We were merging into one lane and I was 3/4 of the way in front of him, so instead of just pulling back, he decided to try and force me off the road and ran the median strip over.
I hate that. I hate that. What a dickhead.
Who wins with any sort of road rage?
Mate.
We don't know how to merge. It's one of Australia's great problems, Swanee. Well, we have to keep building all these massive highways.
Yes.
If we just knew how to merge, or actually had merge etiquette, we'd be a whole lot better.
I'll never understand
What
it.
an idiot.
Mel, do you
I
like
that merge etiquette is good.
Yes.
Do you like wine, mate?
I do, mate.
All right. You've got 6 bottles of Zonzo Action. Enjoy authentic Italian cuisine. It's in the heart of the Yarra Valley. It's the perfect drop at Zonzo Estate.
I bet you he felt good about himself too.
What an idiot.
Yes.
Andrew from Chelsea, you've got a very popular nomination this week. Who's your nomination?
Firstly, good morning, gang. How are you?
Good morning, mate.
Yeah, look, my nomination is the leader of our country, the Prime Minister, for gang tackling that poor young 8-year-old in a game of soccer instead of rugby. I don't know what he was thinking or who told him what, but fair dinkum, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen. But still, dickhead of the week.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
It's hard to go past Andrew. You're dead right. And I think his publicist would have been looking at him thinking the same thing. You are a dickhead, ScoMo.
Just...
Oh, yeah.
What a country
you
we
couldn't
live
even
in.
do that on TikTok.
No.
That's right.
What a country we live in when you can call up a radio station and call the leader a dickhead.
Yeah,
You know?
and have everyone agree with you. Yeah.
What about his victim? Yeah. What did Luca have to say, Dino?
Oh, yeah. So I don't know if you know this, Andrew. Luca went on telly and he can rap, apparently, Luca.
Oh, right.
Have a listen.
No, I didn't know that.
Have a listen.
We the boys from Weeta, send them a total attention. Papa, you've got the making sucker MCs on a pension. Nah, that's not even worth our attention. Looking all rubbish like they just got that attention. Knock, knock, who's there? I don't care, I just got you scared over there. Hey!
Oh, he's an awful rapper.
I couldn't understand a word he said, but it was cute.
Exactly right, yeah, no. Give it a rest.
Andrew, 10K a day in May could be yours. Well, another great addition.
Another great one.
Chrissy, Sam and Brownie.
The podcast.
Morning, Melbourne. Welcome to your Friday. Dave O'Neill usually is here, but today...
We've sacked him.
We've sacked him, no. He's at home sick, and that means we get the opportunity to play with Nath Valvo.
And can I just say,
one of this country's best stand-up comedians.
that's so lovely. I think I've already let the team down because I was told when I arrived that your normal Friday guest arrives with pies and treats.
Oh, he does. He goes past Keith's.
And I've come empty-handed.
Bad by you.
I'm so sorry.
Very
It's
bad.
already off to a bad start. My nonna would be very annoyed with me that I have arrived
It's actually
empty-handed.
very un-Italian to arrive without something in your hand.
Without Keith's pies.
How Italian is Keith's pies?
Nath's here. We're going to have
sorry.
a whole bunch of fun. And if you've got a tidbit for us, we'll take it. Get on the radio to win
I've
10.
got a cracker from Dave O'Neill today
Here we
in
go.
his absence.
I've got a cracker from the head of 7-Eleven, the
What?
Sevs that I met yesterday at the Sony Foundation. You're not going to believe it.
This is the Chrissy, Sam and Brownie podcast.
Chrissy, Sam and Brownie on Nova 100 and in crazy old Uncle Dave O'Neill's chair for a Friday. It's Nath Valvo.
Sorry, Dave O'Neill. I'll try my best to be the Dave O'Neill that we all love. And, talk about the 70s and lollies and stuff.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you might be a bit more relatable to our audience than Dave O'Neill.
The 70s and lollies and stuff.
Also, if you have a puppet, that would really help.
I think Dave O'Neill would agree that it's the 70s and lollies. Come on.
Oh, and music, 80s music.
There we go.
Bands like Dragon and Air Supply.
And I will say the last time Chrissy and I hung out was at a television production called The Project.
Yes.
And it was a lovely evening, but I've got to say straight up, until this bit happened, there was a bit of a change of pace.
I'm going to be the world's oldest housemate. I'm going to be like 95 years old, living in a share house in Brunswick, running after some 30-year-olds. Who ate my hummus? I can't wait.
Russia is once again being accused of war crimes after hundreds of bodies have been...
Yes, Nate, look at you just doing a giant turd and waiting for me to step in it.
Did you know that was coming? Was that a setup?
In Chrissy's defence, in the little boring TV talk, guys, boring TV talk, in the production meeting beforehand, when I said, I'm going to go on a rant here, we did say maybe we move that Russia bit.
Yeah.
And they didn't.
Yeah.
So someone threw you under the bus. Was not me, Chrissy Swan.
Hey, that's a great change of pace. The hundreds of bodies bit is the real...
It's real. Yeah, the war crimes as well.
I think Christine's
Topical.
guilty of that. I think she wanted her own change of pace.
I reckon
She's sick of hitching her
I
plane
must
to change
say,
of pace.
as soon as, because I'd forgotten that the war crimes thing was coming up, so I was really enjoying your reference to hummus, and I really, it was the hummus that really set me off. But I just remember looking at you in the eyes, going, "Oh, I'm really enjoying this." And then I realised I had to read about Russian war crimes.
Let's do it one more time, because we appreciate the hummus bit, you know?
I'm going to be the world's oldest housemate. I'm going to be like 95 years old, living in a share house in Brunswick, running after some 30-year-olds. Who ate my hummus? I can't wait.
Enjoying that.
Russia is once again being accused of war crimes after hundreds of bodies have been...
Yes.
Hundreds of
Professional,
bodies.
Christine.
Yes.
The way you just rolled into that did not miss a beat. I'd argue that you went into a more profession than Peter Hitchener does.
Thank you. I did have a screen open in my head going, oh, I'm in a change of pace right now. Right now.
And there's another change of pace I actually wanted to bring up very quickly with you, Nova. I have actually moved suburbs, by the way, since I've last seen you.
Where
Brownie.
were you?
We've moved 2 streets down. So what we're basically doing is every year we're getting further and further out from the city.
Oh, okay.
So we've moved, the big move, from Brunswick West, which is quite cool, quite young.
Yeah.
I would use the word hip. Almost.
Yes.
A couple of
You'll be a
cafes.
Brunswick operator.
Lovely tram line.
Yeah, I love Brunswick.
A lot of artists. A lot of my exes. That's why we're moving.
Yes, of course.
We are now residents, renting, of course, in Moonee Ponds.
How far are you from the great Puckle Street?
Very close.
It's a bit grown up of you, mate.
Look, we are, and hello to you, Moonee Ponds. Good morning to my neighbours. We are the youngest people in our new street by about 35 years.
Minimum 35 years. Moonee Ponds is beautiful,
Is that
though.
the west version of, say, Camberwell, Swanee, around where we live?
Yeah, I reckon.
Like the older, the age
well,
of
you know who
population?
comes from Moonee Ponds.
No.
Hello, possum.
What?
Dame Edna Everett.
Really?
Hello, possum.
Yes.
Dame Edna and now Nath Valvo. So, I mean, come on. Could they get anything more than the RSL? Yes. And when we...
Respectfully, is Dame Edna still alive?
Yes.
Hello, possum. Barry Humphries, yeah.
Mate, never die. Outlast you, Dino.
And don't Google some of the comments old mates made in the last few years about certain individuals in society. Let's move on from Dame Edna. But the day we moved in, it was huge news for the retired bored boomers in our street. Our little moving truck was out the front, and Cody, my partner, like nudged me and was like, look around, look around. There was all these little boomer heads popping out of their blinds. One of them found an excuse to come to the letterbox. One of them started cleaning their car. They were just coming out to check out the new neighbours.
Are you and Cody the only gays in the village?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, maybe outwardly, yes. I don't know what secrets are going on in Mooney Ponds, but so far, yes. And then this is when you know you've moved into a boomer street. We got a typed up on Microsoft Word letter dropped into the letterbox, inviting us to join the WhatsApp group.
Hey, congrats, mate.
Wow, this is really big.
There is a street WhatsApp group there in Mooney Ponds.
Have you joined?
Under no circumstances.
That's a slippery slope.
It's a slippery slope.
Oh, no, I'd be so curious to see what they talk about.
Yeah, Street's got one of those.
Do they?
Are you in?
Yes, absolutely. No, I offered it to my wife. What do you reckon we join up? She said, hell no.
Oh, she would be
no.
anti that.
Oh, yeah, well, she's anti everyone, including her own family.
Want to see what happens in the studio? Check it out on Facebook. Follow Chrissy, Sam and Brownie.
Nath Valvo's in Dave O'Neill's chair today, who's normally in Pang's chair today. And now...
Okay, Dino's pitch. Dino's pitch.
What?
Dino's pitch. Dino's pitch.
I'm so thrilled that it's this time of the week again. It's my favourite part.
Thank you, Swan. And legitimate sadness today because this little family of a radio show we have loses one of our most reliable, Jonathan?
Reliable, absolutely, and my assistant. Because she's been absolutely magnificent.
The great Vic.
Salty Vic. Welcome, Salty Vic.
Hello.
Can we set the record straight on the whole Brownie, you being Brownie's assistant thing? Nathan, you might not know about this.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's everything that nobody else wants to do, basically. No.
Pretty much.
Just always on call.
What's the worst thing Brownie's ever asked you to do, Assistant Vic?
Let me think. Let me come back. Yeah, but every day there's something new.
And also, just for the record, he calls you very openly and confidently his personal assistant. Yes or no? Are you Brownie's personal assistant? No. No. Is the answer, Vic.
She's too kind.
No one ever told me that.
No, she is not your personal assistant.
No, I'm actually a producer.
It's the first time I realised. Okay, sorry.
Really gonna miss you, Vic. And I thought for your last day, we'll let you just, I don't know, do you want a statement or something? Or
Can I?
Please, take it away.
All right.
Oh, actually, and why not play this for the last time, Swanee?
Yes.
Look out at Salty Vic.
Salty Vic.
Here comes Salty
Take it away.
Here comes Salty Vic. You'll never see this coming.
This is sad. Here we are, my final day at the blah blah show on blah blah 100. You've all given me so much during my time here, so I really want to give you guys this in return.
It's the middle finger.
That's not to me. I'm the new guy.
Everyone except me.
We all got the finger. Thank you, Vic.
One by one.
Thank you so much.
How calm was that? Oscillated the finger across the studio.
Just
also
remember,
to this stupid microphone as well.
Yes.
Just go easy. I'm still paying you for one more day. Okay?
All right. Well, maybe not much longer. Jonathan, football guy. I'll miss our one-sided chats where you don't let me talk. Years from now, I'll fondly look back at the time you chivalrously fixed my working table by propping up one of the legs with a clump of $50 notes.
You're a good man.
What else could I do? I didn't have anything else.
Well, you could have given her that clump of $50 notes, but made sure she gave them back.
Chrissy, woman on the show. My name is Vic. Bye, bitch.
Woman on the show.
What was that? My name is Vic. Bye, bitch.
Bye, bitch.
Wow.
Sam Pang, you aren't here today, much like you aren't there for your child. I'll see you in hell. I know I'll be there doing shots with Satan.
Oh.
Dino Button Clown.
Oh.
I pray if you ever need urgent medical assistance, the person operating the medical equipment knows their buttons as much as you know yours.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that is a thinly veiled threat that she would like you to die.
Jack, Brodie, Zito, Ash and Mount. See you at group therapy tonight.
Oh, that's lovely. That's Salty Vic. We're going to miss you legit.
Wait, I've got one more.
What?
To the listeners, you are the real heroes for listening. Goodbye. Forever.
Forever?
Forever.
Can we call you back? Like, if I'm really struggling for content?
I've already blocked your numbers.
Chrissy, Sam and Brownie. Chrissy, Sam and Brownie.
A dear friend of Calvin Harris.
Generik, a.k.a. Tyson O'Brien. He's a record producer and DJ who's travelled the globe with the likes of Calvin Harris, but most recently was spotted at the Super Bowl with one Jonathan Brown. He has a few certified bangers like this. He joins us now. Here's Generik.
Now,
Hey, guys.
there seems to be an announcement that you need to make straight off
Here
the
we
bat.
go.
Yeah, I do. I've actually changed from Generik. I've had that name for about 10 years now, and I've decided to become myself, and I'm officially Tyson O'Brien.
Love that.
This is a big moment.
It's like a gender reveal party, but of a name.
That's right. How does
Yes.
it feel when you actually rename yourself back to your original name?
Well, my mum came up with my original name in the first place. It was a last-minute name. I've been booked to play at a nightclub, and I go, what name should I have? She goes, make sure it's nothing too generic. So I go, oh, that's pretty funny. And then, like, 10-odd years later, I still had it, and the joke didn't get any better. So I was like, now's the time after COVID and everything. I can come out and be myself.
Yeah, I think that's good. I want to know your connection to Jonathan Brown because, you know, in the intro, it did say that you ended up at the Super Bowl with him. How did that happen?
I never met him at all. We choose to deny. No, we ended up at the Super Bowl together. A close friend of ours, Mark, took me over. And, yeah, I'd never been on a footy trip before, and I don't think I'll ever go on another one again.
I've never been on one either. I've never invited for some weird reason. Give us the goss.
Well, it started off pretty late. Me and Mark had got to our room, and someone had already been in there, sleeping in there. One of the other boys, they didn't want to do any sharing, so they took our room.
Campbell Brown.
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to name names, but sure, Campbell Brown busted into our room, took showers. There was no clean towels. We went straight out. Was
there anything left in the minibar?
There was nothing left but a can of Sprite.
Stunning.
It was pretty average. Then
How long did it take you to recover mentally and physically from a week in
I'm
LA?
still, like, seeing Jonathan now, I'm getting flashbacks and sweaty palms.
Started shaking.
Yeah, but it was pretty intense. A lot of late nights and early mornings and a few cocktails by the pool at about 9 a.m. for breakfast, which was always fun. So, yeah, it was a really good time, though.
Now, everyone's fascinated by the entry to the Super Bowl. It was a bit Mission Impossible.
Yeah, absolutely.
You were with me.
Yeah.
When we worked our way into the Fox America box.
Well, we ditched one of our teammates, which is always a good start.
Inopportune time to go to the urinal.
Yeah, he went to the toilet and we decided to jump in an elevator, follow some staff up to the top. And then we see this Fox Sports box. And Jono's like, I do a bit of work for them. Let's see how we can go here. And the next thing you know, we're in there, we're sweet talking, and Mark quickly whips out the phone and shows Jono's Mark of the Year highlights. He's like showing it to everyone. Then he puts up footage of me playing at like Festival X and starts showing that and like swiping through my Instagram with like photos of Gordon Ramsay. And the guys go, okay, well, they must be legit. They just don't have any accreditation. And then, we just sort of sat there for the rest of the day.
Actually, not most of us sat there for the rest of the day. I looked around about half time because the halftime show was unbelievable. I thought you'd be very excited, but I looked around. You were nowhere to be seen. What happened?
Yeah, I'm a first half specialist. I couldn't keep up with the big boys, and I took myself off home and had a pizza in bed and watched the last.
Here we go.
Of the game.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, we can be friends. We can be friends. That's a good ghost. That's one of the best ghosts I've ever heard.
Did you see Snoop and everyone?
Yeah, I stayed for the halftime show, watched it, and go, yeah, that's great. Now I'm getting out of here. Then it took me another half an hour to work out how to try and get out of there. Safe to say the free bar upstairs really got the better of me.
The bartender got him.
Yeah, it was good.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
I need to talk to you about banh mi, which I believe may be the greatest food ever invented.
I think you're pretty correct there.
Where is your... Can you give me a few places that I need to go? Because my friend tells me that Bun Bun in Springvale is the best.
That's meant to be the one.
I've got to go there. I'm going to go there today.
I got a local on Brunswick Street, like the Viet Rose.
Oh, yes, I haven't been there, but I'm always in
Best
Brunswick
laksa
Street.
in Melbourne, in my opinion.
Not wrong. It's just a classic. It's a dirty banh mi, which is everything you want and cheap and perfect.
Are you a pate and mayonnaise guy?
I'm at everything.
Yeah,
Chili,
me
pate,
too.
mayo, just load it all up.
Does it have like a pickled, like a daikon in there? I love it when they have the daikon.
Yeah, it does.
Yes,
it does.
it's that
And
sweet piquancy.
I think the key is ingredients that you don't know what they are, and you just bite it and you say, yeah, it tastes pretty good.
Oh, yes.
Tyson, you currently live in Ibiza with Calvin Harris.
Well, I currently live in Melbourne, but I will be living in Ibiza.
Do you look at everyone in the world and go, you're doing it wrong?
Yeah, sometimes. Although, like, my friends that are investment bankers living in nice houses and stuff, they're doing all right too. But no, I live a pretty good life. I have a lot of fun, and I think that's probably the key to life is to have a lot of fun because you're not here for a long time.
Agreed.
This is good.
Yeah, I just really enjoying myself and making other people happy, and I get to do that every day when I DJ. I get to see people smiling and dancing, having a great time.
What about mental stability and partying? How do those two go together?
It's pretty tricky, I'll be honest, though, especially as a touring DJ. Like, you're getting a lot of late nights, a lot of early mornings, a lot of flights, and it's a lot trickier than it looks on the internet. There is a lot of times where you're like quite lonely on the road and you just want to stay in bed and not go to a show one night, but you got to do it. And so it's like those things are tricky, but at the end of the day, I play other people's songs to drunk people for a living. It's a pretty good job.
So we're going to... Sorry, go.
Oh, it was a question for you, Brownie, actually.
Yes.
I just wanted to ask you, as a father, what would make you more nervous if your daughter came home with her new boyfriend, if he was a DJ or a footballer?
Great question. Oh, geez, that is a tough one.
Great question. Honestly.
Well, if his name was DJ Generik, that would be definitely a no. But if he was a DJ named Tyson, I reckon he'd be okay. He'd probably pass the test. Geez, that is a tough one. That's Bone Crusher, our Waverley Star in the 86 Cox play.
Well, I dare say there aren't too many buff DJs, so you'd be a more standover guy against a DJ than another footballer.
Good point. Please tell me you're not a DJ model, because I couldn't have that.
No, definitely not. That maybe when I was 18, but not now. I'm too old for that.
Well, if we ever come to Spain, you hook us up.
Any Friday, I'm there for June, July, and August. So Nova listeners, Nova fam, if you're around, send me a message. I'll sort you out with some guest lists and have a good time.
That would be so fun.
We do a segment called What the Hell Am I Doing Here? How does this work, Swanee?
It's all the times, and I'm sure there's been many, where you've looked around and gone, what the hell am I doing here? Exactly.
Yeah, so I'll do a good one. We're in Vegas because I lived in America for 4 years and I was working in Vegas every Friday night, and normally we'd fly home straight after the show. But this time we got told, we're actually going to go to Jennifer Lopez's concert.
Oh, my God.
So it's me and Calvin and a few of the boys, and we're sitting in Jennifer Lopez's concert. Next to us is Cristiano Ronaldo and his 5 mates, and then next to him is Kim Kardashian. And then after the concert, Calvin goes backstage, meets Jennifer, and then comes back out and goes, it's actually a birthday. We've been invited to go to a birthday party at the Villa at Caesars. So like, okay, let's go in there. So we walk in, and my mate just starts playing pool, like Ando starts playing pool, and then Cristiano Ronaldo comes up and goes, can we play doubles? So he's playing pool with Ronaldo, and then I go with Calvin to find Jennifer Lopez because he wants to say happy birthday.
As
and
you
then
do.
I just start dancing on the dance floor with all her dancers. She swans over and starts to dance with me, and then Calvin's just standing there going, what the hell have I done brought this kid into here?
Oh, my God.
He comes over, tries to dance, fails miserably, quickly says happy birthday. He goes, all right, let's get the hell out of here. We flew straight back to LA.
Unbelievable.
I mean, can I just say, to top that, I don't know if you heard before, but I've just moved to Moonee Pond.
I have heard that, from Brunswick to Moonee.
Tyson, we will never get a better answer to what the hell am I doing.
Yeah.
Mate, thanks for coming in.
Anytime. It's it's a lot earlier. Normally I get home at this hour.
Do you want to see what this looks like? Well, get the visuals on Instagram. Follow Chrissy, Sam and Brownie.
From Maverick, Top Gun Maverick, which apparently is legitimately awesome. Gaga, hold my hand. It's Chrissy, Sam and Brownie on Over 100 with added Nath Valvo.
Got a 5-minute standing ovation at the Cannes Film Festival.
I can't believe it. I can't.
Same.
I can't bring those two things together because I just always thought it was going to be crap.
Same.
And everyone's saying it's good. I think I'll see it out of curiosity.
Yeah, well, they've had long enough to get it right.
That's
It's 3
true.
years of editing.
That's true. Hey, I've noticed this week, and I wonder if you have too, what's with all the world records that are going on? There seems to be a new one every day. I'm just going to go through them.
We
for
love
you.
World Record, chat. We were just talking about in the school library, the most rented book
So good.
was the Guinness Book of World Records as
Yeah.
a kid, wasn't it?
Yes.
You would at least rent it 3 times a year.
Absolutely.
I love how you rent it. I think you borrowed books, but I like it. You can rent it.
Taking money off you, John?
Were they? Was this costing you generally?
Do you have an outstanding library fine?
It was a Catholic school.
Yes. Uh-oh. Call the therapist. An American man spent 36 hours rocking back and forth on a swing. 36 hours. And that is he's set to break the Guinness World Record.
Did he know that someone was timing him, or was he going through something?
Yeah. Apparently you've really got to apply.
That's called going through a breakup.
Was he going through something? Just rocking.
Just rocking.
I miss her.
Who hasn't done
Wasn't
that?
in Army Hammer's dungeon, was it?
No, he wasn't. No.
Good question. Good question.
Richard Scott from England started swinging at 6:10 a.m. on Saturday at Loch Leven's Larder cricket pitch and finished on Sunday evening.
I wonder how far you'd have to swing though, Swanee, because if it's just an easy swing, but if you had to go the full swing, that'd be very tough. A lot of exertion required.
Great point, John.
True. And then you've got your little legs going.
Exactly.
There you're going back.
Do you know who hated that record? The line of kids wanting to go next.
Do you know who loved the record? The line of parents going, oh no, someone's already on the swing. I can't push you mindlessly for an hour until I lose the will to live.
There was about a 4-year window of torment, wasn't there, at the swing, Swanee?
Oh man.
Kids just wanted to do it the whole time.
And what a great day it is when they can work out how to use their little legs to propel themselves. You're like, I am off. I'm off. I can have my coffee in peace. An American man has set a Guinness World Record after eating the most Big Macs in a lifetime.
Here we
done,
go.
brother.
Someone else going through something. Is this the same guy?
God, I love a Big Mac.
The best.
That's great.
Is that your choice?
It is, absolutely, the Big Mac.
Only people that are the worst people in the world order a fillet of fish.
Who gets that?
I've established this.
Well,
Besides Nana.
Pang's friend ordered a fillet of fish after I ran the marathon in New York, and they didn't have one. It was on the menu.
Good.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure about that. I was actually looking forward to it. I was
A fillet of fish.
Oh, well, I would have eaten anything that night. I was so hungry.
Kylie Brown introduced me to asking the kids behind the counter to steam the bun with the Big Mac.
I've heard this. I've never done it, but I must.
Yeah.
Wow.
Daniel Gorski from Wisconsin has eaten at least one McDonald's Big Mac every day since 1972, with an average working out as 2 daily.
Wow. This record's actually written on his gravestone.
Can you believe that? Since 1972, 1 or 2 Big Macs a day.
Said his colon, help.
Burger eating count is now at 32,340.
I mean...
And a British chef, let's finish on this one. A British chef broke a Guinness World Record by cooking up a vegetarian Scotch egg that weighed in at 8.3 kilos.
What?
Now, this is a weird... Yeah, I know.
Rings a bell because I likened your boobs to Scotch eggs at one stage.
We're a close family.
Here we go.
I think it was me that said
Yeah,
they
I
were like
remember.
a Scotch egg.
I think it may have been.
And I have weighed my boobs before as well.
They weigh 8 kilos?
No, they weighed, I think at the time, I think they weighed... Yes, 8 kilos. I think they were 4 kilos each. No, they couldn't have been.
Maybe
they were 4 kilos together.
Total, yeah. I was going to say.
Total.
Jeez.
4 kilos
Spud
total.
bags there.
But the Scotch egg. Why did I say it was like a Scotch egg? Was it because of the bath plug nipple?
Yeah, I think it may have been the bath plug that gave it away.
Very close family, Nath.
Very close. Very
Never heard of
close.
that term.
No, obviously not.
No, because it's
You're talking
bespoke.
boobs with Nath Valvo on Nova.
It's bespoke to my boobs.
Get them out. I want to see if you got bath plugs, mate.
I just want to know.
You know what a Scotch egg is?
The question I have of this little story is, how did you, if you don't mind me asking this, how did you weigh your boobs?
Yeah, it's a
What
good
I
question.
did was I had like an electrical scale, you know, the digital
Kitchen
scales.
scales, yep.
and I sort of suspended my boob over it and just, adjusted that it was just the boob,
Yes.
flopped out on the digital wire. And I can't tell you why I weighed it. I feel like it was.
Was it for
on
the
air.
Was it for the
about
Guinness
a
World
radio
Records
stunt?
book?
Could have been a radio thing.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Scotch eggs. Scotch eggs.
Chrissy, Sam, and Brownie.
The podcast.
Good morning, welcome to your Friday. I hope it's a good day for you. Like if you've been crawling to the finishing line, I hope you're really enjoying this feeling of getting to the end.
Last night, Nath Valvo's here, by
Nath
the way.
Valvo.
Hello,
is
everyone.
Good morning, Nath.
Crawling to the end.
Looking pretty in purple today, mate.
Thank you.
Lovely jumper.
Is
Appreciate
Dave
that.
O'Neill all right? Swanee, do we know?
Dave O'Neill's fine,
Oh, good.
yes, because, of course, the usual setup is Sam has Friday off and Dave O'Neill fills in, and then Dave's had it off, and now Nath Valvo is filling in.
how
I
it
don't know
works.
I don't know who's next
If I
you
fall,
get sick. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We're going to get in ding-dong if you fall. And, hey, you could do a lot worse.
You could.
Now, we're just stalling a bit
Yeah,
because
we are
last night
stalling.
you were on 3AW, Jonathan.
Last night, a great thrill. I was on the Dennis Walter show. I invited to come on after I said the day before that if I passed away, I'd love Dennis Walter to sing at my funeral.
It was a magical moment. We
A
were
booming
out.
voice.
We were out celebrating the life of Vic, our producer, whose last day it is today, and that's when the call from Dennis Walter's people came through to you.
Wow.
I saw it. It kept ringing.
And he goes, "Oh my
I
God,
I
it's
must
Dennis
take
Walter's
this call."
people." Yeah.
This is it.
It was his people, and then I got on the phone because I'd said it actually went viral around the 3AW offices that I wanted Dennis to sing at my funeral.
Yeah.
Come sail your
Ships around me.
Nothing says carols by candlelight than this man's voice.
Well, I agree with you.
Now,
And then the guys put me up to maybe requesting a live version from Dennis.
Yeah.
At the end, but let's just
How'd
say
it go?
he did his best. He may have been hurt by the fact that the producers tried to play some music over the top. He was going to do a cappella for me, but he's a soldier. He tried.
Here we go.
And they wouldn't let me off the hook unless I asked you to sing us to the ad break.
Well, I can do it unaccompanied. Oh, hang on. He's playing the original now. And let your hair hang down. You are a little mystery, babe.
Oh, I'm pregnant.
He still got it.
That producer ruined potentially the best moment in radio history.
Who is that producer?
I know. I couldn't believe it when the track came in over the top.
Imagine if it
What
was
a-
just the dulcet tones of Dennis.
Well, we just for a moment we got the dulcet tones, didn't we?
Yes.
And I agree. I was absolutely, dare I say it, I was aroused.
You're telling me Dennis was going to raw dog it? No music.
You know
How
that was top
rude.
100 on Triple J. Ships was.
Come on.
Kids in the car.
This is the Chrissy, Sam, and Brownie podcast.
I'm so excited to be in your orbit, Nath Valvo, because I did have tickets to see you on a Saturday night at the Comedy Festival, and I was so excited. I heard such great things about your show, and I love you and your stand-up.
Thank you.
And then an email came through on Saturday morning saying, "Sorry, Toots, Nate's got the COVID and he's cancelled." I was so disappointed.
Yeah, strap in for a rant here, my friends.
Yeah.
I, of course, dodged the Rona for 2 years. A bit arrogant about it, can I just say?
And when it really wouldn't have mattered if you'd got it.
Right, sitting at home for 9 months
Yeah.
with nothing to do.
You were special, didn't you?
I did think I was pretty good, teasing people that got it, as you do in your WhatsApp groups. And I thought, I'm immune to this, baby.
Yeah.
Life is back. And after dodging the Rona for 2.5 years, I get it at the single most inconvenient time. I was trying to think before, Brownie, in football terms for you, me getting the Rona during the Comedy Festival is like you getting a positive Rona test at half-time in the grand final.
Yes, Nathan.
That's a great way to sum it up.
Thank you. That's for my dad as well, if he's listening.
Pretty good. It's a very
proud of
heterosexual
you.
comment.
Thank you.
I'm sort of feeling too that's the. You talk about being a breadwinner. That's the major part of the bread basket is the comedy
Agreed.
festival.
And may
That
I
hurts.
offer this as well? It's like Mike Brady getting the Rona, you know, the singer of Up There Kazali.
Who lives under the MCG.
Who lives under the
Eats pigeons.
MCG and doesn't work for 363 days of the year. And then for 2 days, he is the busiest man alive. It's like him getting Rona 3 days before the grand
This is
final.
what it is. And I would like to say something on behalf of the Melburnians at the moment that have the Rona or are going to get the Rona soon. I have some bad news for them, and I'm only saying this from experience. No one cares. No one cares anymore.
I agree.
A year ago, big news.
I was made out to be a leper. I was at front page of the paper when I got it.
It got in the paper when Brownie gets the spicy cough.
Yeah.
It was hot goss going around showbiz. Nath Valvo gets it 2 weeks ago. No one cares.
No one
Your
cares.
family doesn't care.
No one cares.
I got no Italian packages of food at the front door like my sisters did when they had the Rona a year ago.
How good were they? Swanee gave me a package. She brought out a week's supply of soup around. And
Do you know who she didn't give a package to? Me. See what I mean?
Well, she moved on. She didn't care at that stage.
Did I ask you if you needed anything?
Maybe, but I don't. Did you? I don't know. I was too sick to read the text messages.
You poor
No
darling.
one cares if you get the Rona. But what I wish I did was when I did announce it, I wish I'd announced it the way Pauline Hanson did yesterday.
Yeah,
so
she's got it.
Pauline Hanson has come down with COVID just before the election.
There was
tomorrow.
a funny headline that
Well,
said.
I just want to read what she
Oh,
announced
yeah,
first,
do it,
if that's
please.
okay
Yeah,
with you.
sure.
And I think we should all announce things like this from now on
Yeah.
when you're sick.
What
This
is
is
it?
what Pauline Hanson tweeted yesterday. I can confirm I am at home self-isolating after testing positive for COVID.
Yes.
I thank all of those people who have sent their well wishes, and I look forward to disappointing all of those who hope that I drop dead.
Did she say that?
Mate,
That is magical.
That will get her votes.
That's pretty
That
good
will
to be
get her
fair.
votes.
That's how you announce
That's the
you
best
got the
thing, that's the
Rona.
best thing she's ever done.
Chrissy, Sam and Brownie.
Back in just 60 seconds. Are you ready to take on tomorrow? Visit genazzano.vic.edu.au to see how Genazzano College can prepare your daughter for her future.
Melbourne traffic.
Nova 100.
A crash in Dingley Village Boundary Road is closed southbound near Garden Boulevard. Only just one lane is getting through northbound. Reports of a crash in Bundoora Plenty Road at the Ring Road. The Westgate is slow going at Millers Road and through the Burnley Tunnel. The Monash is slow inbound at Belgrave Hallam Road, while the Deer Park Bypass is slow both ways at Robinsons Road. Macca's are adding to their family of employees with their Victorian Hiring Day on Saturday, May 28. Simply head to any Macca's restaurant between 9 and 6 for an interview. Melbourne's weather, partly cloudy, a top of 16 today, mostly sunny. 15 the top tomorrow. Right now it's 13 degrees.
Good morning, Melbourne. It is time to take your tidbits. And at this point, when we ask you to call 13 24 10, we often go to the news booth. Ash, I've sprung this on you today.
Hi, Dean.
Yeah.
May I offer you a tidbit?
Whoa!
You may.
This one is inspired by your mate Double up in Mildura.
Whoa!
Double.
Just remember, why is Double's nickname Double, Dino?
Because his head is twice the size of a normal man's.
Yeah, well, bucula is the name given to a person's double chin.
Oh. Bucula.
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
Buccula.
Oh, bucula.
Bucula.
I want to say bucula. Bucula.
Now everyone right now is stretching necks and pinching.
Yeah.
Not sure about that. Buckler.
Oh, thanks, Ash. That's
Eddie
very good.
McGuire, a few bouts of buckler.
Did he? That's kind of you to say.
Before he go and the juice died, just to oscillate.
All right, 13 24 10.
He won't mind me saying
Nah,
that.
he'll love it. He'll love it. Call us now if you've got a tidbit. You'll be in the running for 10K.
Well, if there's anything people love, it's public talk about their double
I'm just
chin.
getting a text now.
I
from
love
Annie.
it. Oh, I love it.
Ever wondered what happens in the studio? Check out Chrissy, Sam and Brownie on Instagram.
It's Chrissy, Sam and Brownie. Nath Valvo's here, and it's tidbit time. John, you want to go first?
I'll open the batting.
Do it.
May I offer you a tip?
You may.
Christine, there was map competitors. There was map makers. There was Malway. There was
UBD,
Refidex, there was
UBD.
UBD, all those sorts
Do you remember
of
those?
things.
Everybody always, I mean, look, anyone worth their salt here had a Melways.
Do I remember people giving it to you as a present for your 18th birthday?
Correct. Along with a club lock.
Thank you. Oh my God, yes, with the club lock.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm going to go with a little tidbit within a tidbit. Now, for your quick tidbit.
Oh my God.
Like a
Please.
circle in
It's
a
actually
spiral, like a wheel within a
It's
wheel.
not Melways. It's actually Melway.
I know.
There you go. But we all say Melways.
We always say
Swanee.
Melways.
But it's officially Melway. But back to the original tidbit. Do I have to say Mayo for your tidbit?
Nah,
again?
you're right, bro.
I'm
I'll let
still
you
within that tidbit.
I'll let you go.
He doesn't like to break the rules, Tino. You're the arbiter of the rules.
The map makers, when they would make a map, because they were concerned about getting copied by their competitors, they would put a ghost street in. Not on every page, just within the map. Then, if they went to the competitor and checked their map and that ghost street was in there, a street that did not exist, they realised then that the competitors were copying them.
Whoa!
What vindictive nerds.
That's cool.
May I
cool,
offer
isn't
you a tidbit?
Please.
Do you know that the official term for a map maker is a cartographer?
No, that's funny. Great tidbit. Geez, the maps have brought us a lot today.
May I offer you another tidbit?
What?
I was at the Sony Foundation UCAN fundraiser yesterday, and I was lucky enough to be seated on a table with one of the big wigs.
Yes.
The big cheese.
The Pumba.
From 7-Eleven. The Sev, as I call it.
Jacker.
And he said, and we were talking about how great the coffee is.
Yeah, he's good.
And the Sangers.
And
Sorry,
the
I just want to
Sangers.
do a shout out to
And the
7-Eleven
sushi.
Sangers. As a comedian walking back to my car at midnight most days of the week. Thank you, 7-Eleven
The
Sangers.
Sangers are
We're
great.
struggling for cash, mate.
I'm struggling to find somewhere that's open.
The coffee is great, and here's how great it is. Have a guess how many coffees they've sold in Australia this year.
This year, 7-Eleven
Oh, you know, in 12 months.
Australia.
Yeah.
7-Eleven Australia.
You do it in your Larry Emder voice too, please.
Yeah, I will.
30 million.
Higher.
What?
I was going to say
What? 50 million.
Higher.
75 million coffees.
Higher.
100 million coffees.
80 million coffees.
No, that's where you go, lower.
That is. Isn't that amazing? That's 80 million very happy
amazing.
people.
Yes.
80 million.
How many
Guys,
of them
we're in the
are
wrong
yours?
business. I think we got to admit we're in the wrong business.
Swan turned into Groucho Marx.
Yeah.
Leo in Glen Huntley. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, Leo, you up. Let's get down.
Sounds
Let's get down to
serious.
bed.
Leo's been on before, I think. Have you, Leo?
Pardon?
Have you been on before?
Yeah.
I remember you, Leo.
Oh,
He's
there
got
you
a bit
go.
of attitude, this
All
kid
right,
is
Leo,
good.
hit us.
May I offer you a tidbit?
You may.
The hashtag has a more uncommon name, which is an orthorthorpe.
I did not know that.
I did not know that.
Really?
The hashtag. So it's like an ampersand is the and symbol. The hashtag is called an orthorthorpe. Is that right? Ortho.
Yep.
Auto, Jackie? Octothorpe. Octothorpe?
Octo.
Ortho.
Ortho.
Orthorpe.
Well, we're getting conflicting
Okay.
information.
Leo, we're going to have to fact check that
Yeah,
tidbit.
Leo.
And you'll get detention at school today if that's not correct.
In the meantime, 6 bottles of... No, we'll send him to the zoo. You want to go to the zoo?
No,
You
it doesn't
start
go to
early.
the zoo.
What's wrong with the hashtag zoo?
For a 14-year-old.
Well,
No, you want to go to the zoo, Leo?
Sure.
The answer's no. Let's just move on. I'm bored with the prize giving. Sammy from Geelong.
all
Sammy,
right, Leo, you get no prize because Swanee's bored.
we'll work it out
Give
eventually.
him something.
The Van...
It's so boring.
You're going to the Van Gogh exhibition, man. It's legit. It's great. You're going to love it at the Loom. An epic adventure into art. Book now at theloom.com.au.
Sammy from Geelong.
May I offer you a tidbit?
You may.
Seasons in Australia start on the 1st of the month, but in most other countries they follow the solstice and start around the 21st of the month.
Really? I didn't know that.
Did not know that.
I know.
Well done.
Crazy.
10K a day could be yours, Sammy. Good luck.
Is that why the shortest and the longest day are about the 22nd? The
Yeah.
22nd of June
That
and
makes
about
sense.
22nd
It would
of
be.
December.
It all checks
Absolutely,
out.
that's why.
It all checks out.
Anna from Cranbourne. Anna.
Morning, guys. May I offer you a tidbit?
You may.
The title role of Forrest Gump in the movie Forrest Gump wasn't originally offered to Tom Hanks. It was originally offered to Bill Murray, John Travolta and Chevy Chase, who all turned it down.
Wow.
Really?
Wow.
Yep.
It's a different movie with Bill Murray.
Or Chevy.
Oh, it would have been definitely a different movie. John Travolta later said it was probably one of the biggest regrets in his movie career.
No, he needs to stop with that negative self-talk because it was the right outcome for everybody.
Right on.
Yeah, I don't think it works with the other side.
No.
Wow. That's
Anna,
huge.
that's great.
10K day in May could be yours, mate. $10,000 this afternoon. Finally, Kiralee in Carnegie, you have the final tidbit.
May I offer you a tidbit, Chrissy?
Yes, you may, Kiralee.
If you would like to accurately weigh the measure of your breast,
this is a tidbit.
Archimedes principle
Swanee!
and your kitchen
Sorry,
bakeware.
we're going to start again because Swanee just dropped a great word pun.
This is not a tidbit, it's a titbit.
Which in the English language is also correct for a tidbit.
Correct.
From the top. Go again, Kiralee.
Chrissy, may I offer you a tidbit?
Yes, Kiralee.
If you would like to accurately weigh your breast,
Yes.
you should use Archimedes principle and your kitchen bakeware.
Okay,
Would you like me to explain
Yes,
further?
please. Talk me through it.
So you get out your baking bowl that you like to make your cakes and muffins in.
Yeah.
You fill it up with water and take it to the sink. You lean over and dangle one boob in. The water that is displaced is you weigh it while it's full on your kitchen scale, the baking bowl with water in it. So then you do the dangle. The amount displaced is the weight of your breast. So when you reweigh it on your kitchen scale, that's how much boob there was in your cake bowl.
I never thought I'd hear those words together. That's how much boob you have in your cake bowl.
Kiralee, if you think that this is not what's going to be happening in my kitchen tomorrow,
Chrissy's weekend plans are locked in.
You'd be very wrong. My one thing is my boobs float.
Yeah, they look great in water, don't they? But this is the reverse. You've got to dangle down, not up.
Down dangle, down
dangle, Chrissy.
They're like water resistant. They're going to jump out like a goldfish.
I don't worry, she's a down dangling from way back.
Kiralee, a $200 make-out meal voucher. It's meal kits from like Entrecote, Mamacita, Easy Peasy and more from Flash Top Restaurants and 6 bottles of Zonzo Estate wine. It's in the heart of the Yarra Valley. It's a great tidbit.
Kiralee.
Hey, it's a great tidbit.
Chrissy, Sam and Brownie.
Brownie's Bulletin.
A better segment than Sam's Tropical Stuff, authorised by Jack Charles.
Whoa.
Wow.
Better segment than Pangs, absolutely. The AFL is expected today to announce what I predicted 3 or 4 years ago, Swanee, a Twilight Grand Final start time at 4:30 p.m.
You must feel like that was a slow burn of vindication because you've been banging on about this every year.
Late to the party they are, but they are at the party nonetheless.
Can't shake your head enough.
Brownie,
You're just like Banjo Patterson then. Late to the party they are.
No.
But they are at the party.
Tell us more about World War II, Gramps.
Now, we've got to get a big entertainment because half-time, 4:30 Swanee, late in the year, it'll be on dusk. Half-time entertainment.
Bardo.
Make a comeback.
Yeah.
Who would you go? We need a big Aussie act.
S2S.
As part of it.
S2S.
We need an accompaniment Aussie act, but we need a big one from overseas, I think, Swanee. Big global touring party.
I tell you what, Kate Sobrano yesterday seeing her perform, she's world class. I would watch her sing anything, anywhere.
Sobrano lighting up, darkening MCG. How good was that on last Saturday in September?
Billy Joel.
The best.
Jeez, imagine Billy Joel.
Would he do?
Nah.
No.
Well, you pay him enough freight, Swanee, for one gig. They got Tom Jones a few years ago, who flew in just for the night and then flew straight out again. And I met Tom Jones. What a man. Still had the shirt down to the lowest button as well.
Woof.
Rocking the low shirt at the age
Speaking of, I saw
75.
Richard Wilkins yesterday at the Sony Foundation.
Hey.
Rocking the low shirt.
Yep, I did.
The shirt done up?
Yes, it was. But it just reminded me of that sort of person.
And just on the AFL, well done to the girls for the pay rise as well.
Hey.
For the AFL women's who've doubled their pay, Swanee. So now at least
Amazing.
40 of the girls will earn over $100,000
Great.
for a season, which is 10 games. So it's fantastic. The minimum a girl will get paid on the list is $40,000. So starting to move into that professional area will make it a little bit easier for the girls to prepare and not have to hold big, long, full-time jobs and working hours. So well done to the girls. It's a great outcome. Good leadership by the AFL there. Election day tomorrow. Boring stuff. You put your votes in, Swanee?
I haven't. I went to do it and I just got freaked by Josh Frydenberg eyeballing me at the entrance.
Was he there?
Yeah, he was.
So vote Frydenberg.
He looks fresh.
He's fresh. He's ready to go.
Did he clock you? Did he notice you?
He did.
Oh.
Yeah, Steve Bracks was there. Ted Ballew, they're bringing them all
Teddy
out.
was there,
yeah.
was he? I saw Teddy in the elevator at MCG last week.
He's looking well. He looks the same as he did 100 years ago when he was out.
And a tall man.
Tall man.
Well, taller than I thought.
Striking.
But anyway,
Braxy had a friendly face. I said, "Oh, Braxy."
Braxy, he has got a friendly face, doesn't he?
Then you did a runner.
And then I just ran.
Do you know if you want to
You
go...
didn't vote?
No, I didn't.
You got spooked.
I got spooked.
Much like you do when you go to Bunnings. You get a sausage at certain polling places. So you can go to democracysausage.org to find out the voting places that are selling sausages.
Yes.
And hopefully a can of Passiona as well.
Yeah, I had to make cookies yesterday for my kids' school's bake sale, and I can tell you, I was not in the mood. I was very tired, and I hate baked, which is the first time I've done that. The cookies were beautiful. The cookies look amazing, but
Well done.
it was a hard job.
The PGA Championship has started today. I know, Valvo, you're a massive golf fan.
Love my golf.
Tiger Woods is competing. Hey, he didn't have a great day. And
What's your favourite element of golf?
The bit when it finishes.
Same.
Tiger Woods has finished this morning. He's had a bad round. He's 4 over the par, which I'm sure you know what that means, Valvo. But maybe because of the first hole, a cameraman was getting far too close to him. He was up in his grill when he was trying to play shots.
Cranky.
Mind giving me some breathing space, please?
Just asking for a little bit of space there. And you know, these players get nervous at this stage as well. It doesn't matter how
Back
good
off
you
a little bit, give me some breathing space.
Back off. Give me some breathing space.
Yes.
That was on the first hole, so he wasn't happy. But that's not the first time Tiger Woods' audio has appeared on this show.
That's very true.
We had him on our show a couple of years ago.
It's a big get.
When Christine wanted to celebrate the fact that Sam and myself had won the major golf title at the Q Golf Club.
That sounds very impressive.
It's pretty big.
It's huge.
It is
It's
big.
cute.
Well, Swanee thought she'd run this past the greatest golfer we've ever seen.
Sam Pang refers to the AH Neil Perpetual Trophy at Q Golf Course as the 5th major. Would you agree with that?
I think it's right behind, yes, the 4 majors. It might be the 4.5 majors.
Wow.
Is that like on a plaque?
That was Tiger Woods saying that.
Yes.
Yeah, we are. We are on a plaque forever.
No, his quote, not you.
Oh, sorry. It should be on the top of that trophy.
Hey,
absolutely.
shout out to Yvonne and Matt and the gang down at Q. I know they're listening right now.
Oh, Dino's trying to get a membership.
I want to be a member. Come on.
Why can't they? Why
What's the
wouldn't they?
hold up?
I'm worthy.
Hey, that's cash for
You
comments.
are worthy. You are worthy. I'm going to call Yvonne.
Is that the end of Brownie's bulletin?
No, just to finish
Whoa.
off. I think we better get over to Chicago, Dino, because Pamela Anderson, who's over there filming at the moment, she couldn't take her dogs with her from New York, so she's put out an ad to become a dog walker. She's now walking dogs in her spare time around Chicago parks.
Good on her.
What's she filming?
I'm
Barbed
not
wire
sure,
too.
but apparently she's dressed in the same gear as Barbed Wire too.
What was that?
She's walking in a leather jumpsuit.
Yes.
She's actually in New York playing a role in the musical Chicago.
That is classic.
Don't let the details stop you.
Ever wanted to offer the team some direct feedback? Well, you can. Shoot us an email at breakfast@nova100.com.au to be part of Chrissy, Sam and Brownie's mailbag.
Good morning, Melbourne. Nath Valvo's filled in for Pang today, and since that song's been out, Latto, Big Energy, you thought it was Iggy Azalea, but it's true. It's Latto, man.
You learn things from Nova.
You do, and real quick, let's put David in the audience for Best on Ground Saturday night. David!
Yes, so wait, bud.
G'day, Dave. You get in there about 8 o'clock, go and have a few beers. At the very least, it's a cheap night just to fill up, and then you can hit the town afterwards.
Yeah.
So looking forward to seeing you, Dave-o.
Looking forward to it, mate. Thanks.
All right. Sarai, how do you pronounce your name, sir? Sarai?
Sarai, yeah.
Sarai, you are coming to Best on Ground with John. Are you over 18?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Come in hot to the show.
Come in hot to the show, you'll love it. Last week, Valvo, you'd be happy with Benny Lomas, our great master warmer-upper for the crowds. He was there running late, so I thought I'd have a crack at warming them up by telling a Larry Emner joke.
Here we go.
Have you heard the Larry Emner joke?
No,
you tell everyone, you stun them by saying Larry Emner just died. And then...
It's a fun joke.
The next question is, how old do you think he was? If someone says 50, you go, higher, you know.
How'd it go, Browny?
Well, it didn't go as well because there's 4 or 5 older ladies in the front row that were aghast because they thought that Larry Emner had just
Larry.
died. So I've had to cut the joke in half and say, oh, no, Larry didn't die. He's actually okay.
The new death was Browny, live on stage.
Can we please get Larry Emner on next week and tell him this joke? Just see how he takes it.
I couldn't believe it.
Bob!
Morning.
Hello, Bob. Good to hear
are
from
you guys?
Very well, mate. How do you think Nath Valvo's gone today on the show?
Here we go.
Oh, he's done really well, actually. I really loved him.
Thank you, Bob. Hey, did you know that Larry Emner died?
I kind of might have heard a little rumour.
Guess how old he was?
Nah, not funny.
Good on you, Bob, David and Saray, not only are you going to the show, you're also in the draw for 10K a day in May. Well done.
Now, Victoria, Salty Vic,
Victoria, come to the microphone.
It's the last time we're going to see you at work.
This is sad.
Is it sad, though? Is it?
It's emotions. It's bittersweet.
Yeah, because it is a tough job getting up this early. Like if somebody, no matter how much you love it, if somebody says you never need to wake up at 4 a.m. ever again, there's part of you that is like, woohoo!
Imagine.
Yeah, but we will miss you. And you've been amazing. My God, hard job.
Vic, you've had to put up with a lot of bullshit and you've done it with amazing grace, and I'm going to miss you very much.
Thank you.
Including organising all the... subjects for Dead or Alive.
Oh, my God.
Remember that great subject?
It was fun.
That great topic?
Jack.
We could do Larry Emner in that.
Yeah, I'll bring it back.
Yeah,
I don't
do
think
Larry
I'll
Emner.
Larry Emner, yes, of course. That'd be
Vic,
good.
do you want to tell people where you're going, what you're doing?
Yeah, so I have a little business on the side that I run. I'm a personal trainer, and I work with pre- and postnatal women, and we take a nanny to all our personal training sessions, which is really fun. So... that's that, and then I think I'm going back to uni, and then, doing...
What is your business called?
Poledancing.com.
God. It's called Baby Fitter, so like babysitter, but with an F instead.
So it's fantastic for women that want to move their bodies, but they're always stuck at home with a baby. A trainer and a looker-after come.
Google.
It's a brilliant
idea.
Google the cleverly made up word baby fitter.
Thank
and
you.
Give it... Jack, say something to Vic.
Vic, I'll miss you very much. The two things I'll miss most is when we're really busy and I say, Vic, can you do this? He goes...
and I eye roll. Not only, but as soon as that started a couple of months ago, and then I knew that was it's time.
Tell you what she's always been very reliable for? Scissors. I'm cutting up.
Yeah.
That's a legacy.
There's not much I do around here, but I always have the scissors ready for Browny.
Make sure you put that on your resume because that sort of shit's really important.
It's like Billy the Kid. Scissors, just go bang. I need scissors.
God, no.
Selfishly, I'm very devastated because Vic is one of the greats, but you should be so proud of yourself and everything you've done with Baby Fitter because it is awesome.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's really nice.
The customer will be the judge of that.
As he's opening a beer. You're a loose man.
Go well, Vic. It's very inspirational. I'm all for women chasing their dreams and making big, bold decisions. And backing themselves to get themselves out of it. And you are going to fly. You're going to love this.
You've been a great member of the team. Much love, member of the team. And do we have to keep paying you for the rest of the year or can we cut you off now?
Yeah, no, keep going. Keep it coming.
Love you, Vic.
Bye.
Chrissy, Sam and Brownie. Ripper Show will be back tomorrow. Chrissy, Sam and Brownie. Oh, unless it's a weekend.
Over 100.